Okay, so we talked about some top 10 head coaches in the NFL. Who do you think is the most underrated head coach in the NFL? I said recently that it's Sean McDermott of Buffalo. I think that what he's done in Buffalo has been an amazing job, in the 3 years that he's been there. It's tough to win in Buffalo, because it's a small market. They don't attract free agents. He's playing in a division with Bill Belichick, which is very hard in itself, And I don't think that Buffalo at times has had the greatest offensive personnel. Now, I don't think that Sean McDermott is quite a top 10 head coach just because there is a lack of creativity offensively from him. But I got to say, he's a great motivator. He understands his personnel. He's a player's head coach. And I believe that he's done a great job in Buffalo. Who's your most underrated head coach?
That's a tough one, man. I don't want to say Gruden because Gruden's kind of a guy that people have already put on a pedestal and he came back, right? So no one's going to underrate John Gruden. But I do like what he's accomplishing with the Raiders this season. How about Brian Flores, man? I think Brian Flores in Miami, I love him a lot. And what he was able to do with a team that we looked at, right, as this team that was absolutely garbage after they traded Minkah Fitzpatrick. They had zero talent on that team. Yet they managed to win, 6 games, 5-6 games, usurping the New England Patriots. What he's able to instill in his team is to have a little bit of heart and a little bit of tenacity. And we see it, right, when he's saying, I'm going to start Ryan Fitzpatrick instead of Josh Rosen. Even though you have the young quarterback right there ready to develop, no, man, I'm going to start my best guy. This year, you have Tua right there. He's still going with Fitzpatrick. I like that in a head coach willing to succumb to what people would already think would be the right move. He's going to put the best guys out there that he deems to be the give you the best chance at winning a game. I think what he's able to do, and mind you, when I'm thinking about coaches, you had your criteria. I'm not going to add this because it's not necessarily a category, but I like to look at how much can you do with a little bit, right? That's why I like Doug Peterson a lot. That's why I like Kyle Shanahan a lot. If you can do a lot with not a whole lot of talent, I'm going to say, man, you're going to be able to do wonders with a lot of talent, right? Brian Flores is one of those dudes, and obviously I got to highlight my brothers, man. So, Brian Flores is a guy that I think has a lot of talent, man. I love Brian Flores.
Yeah, and recently on my last episode, I said that Brian Flores is the next great head coach, potentially. Mm-hmm. I want to see how Tua pans out. I like Tua as a talent, but there is some injury concerns. I'm 1 foot in on Tua. That's all I'm going to say. I'm 1 foot in. You know how you get to the pool, you want to see if the temperature is, warm or hot. You stick 1 foot in the pool. I'm 1 foot in on Tua. Yeah, I'm 1 foot in on Tua. But I will say, if Tua works, I think Brian Flores is going to turn that team around because Miami, I like what they're cooking, man. I really do. Don't expect them to make the playoffs this year. They're about a year away. They need about one more good draft. But yeah, I love Brian Flores. I like what he's done. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Please also note that the Juice Alert Sports Podcast is not just a YouTube channel. It is available on all podcasting platforms, including Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, and Apple Podcasts. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this content with all your friends. This podcast is my favorite thing in the entire world right now. It is my passion. And I want more people to listen to this podcast. I really want this podcast to grow. Also, a fun fact about me is that I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I am looking to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. And I potentially would like to start my own network if this podcast really truly grows. Or if I fall short of that goal, I would love to work for a big-time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. I am open to all networks. So if you believe in my dreams and you see or hear my passion through the screen, be sure to tell all your friends about the Juice Alert Sports Podcast. Stay motivated, you guys. Have a God-blessed day, and I'm out.